A thread by Carlos Osuita. Let's watch a video of Joe Biden blaming the public for his corruption. Biden's rationalization is that of a garden variety sociopathic con artist. President Trump doesn't share Biden's belief. Link in the thread. Joe Biden admits he's corrupt, blames American public. Every con artist who ever lived blames the victim. Now, that video is Biden's own words. I don't want to risk posting other material that accuses Biden of continuing his con artistry, but this should pass muster. Link in the thread. Trump tells reporter that he's a criminal for not reporting Hunter Biden's corruption. The expense of a candidate's run for office is that person's first test. If your platform is appealing to the voters and to industry and to various other institutions, you'll be able to raise money without compromising yourself. Biden rationalized being corrupt by blaming us for building the system that politicians built. Prostituting yourself is a shortcut. Plenty of political novices with no money win against massively funded opponents. Hillary outspent Trump 2-1. Corruption isn't built into the system. Corrupt people are attracted to politics in order to make money, live out their fantasies, and exercise power. As the old saying goes, politics is rock stardom for ugly people. Groupies, limos, adoration, money, influence. But it isn't the American public who did this, it's politicians. The worst thing you can say about American voters is that too many are uninformed and too many want benefits. Democracy is the theory that the common people know what they want and deserve to get it good and hard. H.L. Mencken. I was conned a few times, as in major cons. The last time it happened, I wrote about it extensively, and people reached out to me on the condition that I not reveal their names. I also found a blog dedicated to his con jobs, referring to the guy who did the biggest con. The common theme was that he told people that his victims deserved what they got for trusting him. It was our fault that he did what he did. Well, he finally conned the wrong guy. This guy called me using phone cutouts and a voice attenuator. He'd written a book about the Bay of Pigs mission. He sounded like this. Link in the thread to Lurch going, oh. He asked me if I had any information on the con artist. I did. Someone had given me his home address. I contacted the FBI and the local cops and got no response from either. I'd confirmed the address using Google Street View and photos from the con artist's Facebook account. The con artist had a Bayside mansion, BMWs, and a small yacht. So I told the guy on the phone that I had his address. The guy on the phone paused and said, "Are you going to give it to me?" I did. "I'm going to fuck him up," he said. "You want in on this?" I politely declined, and the guy thanked me and hung up. About 3 weeks later, the con artist's sister contacted me and said that her estranged brother had called her out of the blue and said that he was out of the conning business. Did you do something to him?" she asked. "Not me," I said. I don't feel bad at all that today the con artist walks on crutches or wears a pair of orthopedic shoes. PayPal refunded all my money, too. Weird, huh? The con man's sister said that he was a pure sociopath whose only pleasure was conning. Imagine what it took to get him to make all that money available for PayPal to refund me. Man, it must have been bad. Politicians created the corrupt system, but they blame us. That's what allows them to rationalize ripping us off. Just ask Joe Biden. Pollsters and Democrats say Biden is so far ahead of Trump that there's no way for Trump to win. So why isn't the press acting that way? Today, the claim is that Giuliani got himself caught up in a mess filmed by Sacha Baron Cohen. So what? It's not Trump. Also, according to his tax returns, Trump has a previously unknown bank account in China. Well, if it's on the tax returns, it isn't unknown. It's illegal for the Times to possess Trump's tax returns, but Democrats don't care. It's too late to stop either the Trump preference cascade or the Democrat failure cascade. An entire political party, the press, and multiple entertainment industries destroyed themselves in a futile effort to prevent improvement. After Trump's landslide reelection, nothing, Trump's enemies say, will be taken into consideration. The polling industry is done. The mainstream press is done. Leftism is done. And Trump has zero obstructions. Buckle up. You're going to love the ride.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.